Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at 1 Kings chapters 12 through 14. These chapters mark a major turning point in Israel's history. The once united kingdom under David and Solomon begins to split in two, and both halves begin spiraling into spiritual decline. These chapters are full of warning, leadership failures, misplaced worship, and God's judgment, but they also reveal God's deep concern for faithfulness. In 1 Kings chapter 12, we see the division of the kingdom. After Solomon's death, his son Rehoboam becomes king. The people come to him, led by Jeroboam, asking for relief from the heavy burdens Solomon had imposed. The elders advised Rehoboam to serve the people, but he listens instead to his younger peers, choosing arrogance over wisdom. This leads to a revolt. 10 tribes break away and follow Jeroboam, forming the northern kingdom of Israel, while Judah and Benjamin stay loyal to Rehoboam in the southern kingdom of Judah. Jeroboam, now king of the north, quickly abandons God's ways. Fearing the people will return to Jerusalem for worship, he sets up 2 golden calves, one in Bethel and one in Dan. And he says, "Behold your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt." This is the same idolatry from the wilderness, and it sets the tone for the centuries of unfaithfulness that will follow. Chapter 13 is a prophet that warns Jeroboam. So God is going to send a man of God from Judah to confront Jeroboam at his false altar in Bethel. He prophesies the future destruction of the altar and the rise of King Josiah, who would bring reform to the generations later. Jeroboam reacts in rage, but his hand withers when he tries to seize the prophet. After praying, the prophet heals him, but Jeroboam's heart doesn't change. A strange twist is going to happen where the prophet is deceived by an older prophet who lies and causes him to disobey God's instruction. As a result, the man of God dies, showing that obedience to God's voice must come before even trusted other people. Chapter 14, Jeroboam's son becomes sick, and he sends his wife in disguise to the prophet Ahijah. But the prophet recognizes her and delivers a devastating prophecy that because he has done evil and have cast me behind your back, I will bring disaster upon the house of Jeroboam. That's in chapters 14, verses 9 and 10. His dynasty will be wiped out, and his son will die. Yet God notes that this son alone will receive a proper burial because he is the only one in Jeroboam's house in whom the Lord found something good. Even in judgment, God sees the individual hearts. There's a lot of raw emotion in this and a lot of judgment. So read it and remember that Jesus reigns in the end. Be well, friends.